After the flames were silenced, the city slept peacefully. But sometimes, the scariest dangers do not roar. They whisper in the dark. Night falls over the bustling city. Streetlights flicker, and then everything goes dark. The entire city is plunged into a total blackout. Phones stop working, and cars stall on the roads. Even the emergency lights fail to shine. The young boy looks around his home nervously. Boy, Mom, did someone forget to pay the electricity bill? Mom, I do not think the whole city shares one bill. Inside homes, shadows begin to stretch unnaturally. A girl turns on a flashlight to see. The light flickers once and then dies completely. Something moves behind her in the void. She turns around, but there is nothing there. However, the shadow on the wall smiles at her. Elsewhere, the Aetherion Blaze walks into a pitch-dark street. Aetherion, okay, who turned off the sun? He snaps his fingers and tiny flames appear. Suddenly, he trips over a metal trash can. Aetherion, I meant to do that. A stray cat hisses at him from the dark. Aetherion, even the cats are judging me. Great! Suddenly, a streak of lightning tears through the darkness. Lights flicker for a split second in the distance. A mysterious figure stands tall on a rooftop. Voltaris Vortex appears with energetic speed. Voltaris. Citywide blackout. Zero grid response. Shadow anomalies. Voltaris. Yep, definitely not a normal Tuesday. He zooms around, trying to restore the power. The electricity disappears into the hungry shadows. Voltaris. Okay, that is not how electricity works. Aetherion sees Voltaris zoom past him. Aetherion. Hey, blue lightning guy. Stop running like you stole something. Voltaris instantly appears in front of him. Voltaris. I did not steal anything. I borrowed speed. Aetherion smirks at the fast-talking stranger. Aetherion, you talk fast. Voltaris, I am fast. Suddenly, they hear a terrifying scream nearby. They rush into a house to investigate. A little girl is crying in the corner. Girl, the dark. It took my brother. The room feels heavy and unnaturally cold. Aetherion kneels down to comfort the child. Aetherion, hey, we're going to find him. I promise. Voltaris looks serious as he surveys the room. Voltaris, this is not just a blackout. A cold wind blows through the house. The shadows in the room gather together. They form into dark, shifting creatures. The creatures attack the two heroes. Aetherion blasts flames at the encroaching shadows. The shadows absorb his fire instantly. Voltaris strikes with a bolt of lightning. The energy vanishes into the deep darkness. Voltaris. Okay, that is illegal. That should not be allowed. The heroes prepare for their greatest challenge. They must save the boy and restore the light. The room falls silent as a soft silver glow fills the air. Nyxara Shadowloom descends gracefully, her presence calm and powerful. The shadows freeze in her wake as she speaks with an echoing voice. Nyxara declares, darkness is not yours to control, splitting the shadows apart. The creatures dissolve instantly, leaving Aetherion staring in disbelief. Aetherion mutters, okay, that was impressive. Voltaris circles her at super speed, firing off a barrage of questions. Nyxara raises a hand, and everything goes perfectly still. Nyxara says, you ask too many questions. Voltaris replies, I have been told that frequently. Nyxara walks to the crying girl and kneels gently beside her. Nyxara whispers, the shadows did not take your brother. They are hiding him. The girl looks up with hope. Can you bring him back? Nyxara pauses, her expression filled with hidden sadness. I will try. Nyxara opens a portal of swirling darkness and moonlight. Aetherion says, that looks safe. Voltaris adds, that looks like a terrible idea. Nyxara replies, it is both. As they step inside the gateway, they enter a twisted dimension where floating shadows whisper in the dark. The missing children are trapped inside glowing spheres of shadow. A deep voice echoes, even light will fade. As the shadows attack, Aetherion tries brute force but fails, while Voltaris gets trapped by speed. Nyxara stands perfectly still as Aetherion shouts, they are too strong. Nyxara says, no, we are too scattered. She takes their hands firmly. Nyxara commands, balance your power. Aetherion reduces his flames, while Voltaris controls his frantic speed. Nyxara channels both energies, aligning their power into a singular force. They strike together, and the shadows shatter into nothingness. The children are freed as the dark dimension begins to collapse. They escape just in time. As lights return to the city, the little boy runs to his sister, and they hug tightly. Aetherion smiles, while Voltaris wipes his eyes quickly. Voltaire says, I am not crying. There is just emotional dust. Aetherion asks, So, mysterious moon hero, got a name? Nyxera replies, Nyxera. Voltaris adds, cool name. I am Voltaris. He is Fire Guy. Aetherion sighs. I have a name. Far away, Gravemord watches and whispers. They are learning as his power grows. Narrator, in the deepest darkness, light was not enough. It needed balance, trust, and unity.